You know, with this Puerto Rican financial crisis, they're right on the brink with a $72 billion debt they can't repay. The rest of the United States might be able to say, who cares? It's Puerto Rico. They're way down there somewhere in the Caribbean. I don't care about that. Doesn't mean anything to me. You can't say that here in the state of Florida, and here is why. We do more business, the state of Florida, with Puerto Rico than any other state in the union by far. Couple of $1 billion a year in trade. And if the government completely collapses and the economy of that island completely goes on its ear, all of a sudden you're going to have a lot of businesses in Central Florida and South Florida, even to a greater extent, that are not going to be able to sell their goods to Puerto Rico because there'll be no money there to buy it. So that's why it matters. That's why it matters. It's going to hit a lot of businesses and hit them hard. And ultimately, when businesses get hit hard, guess what? They start laying off people. There's another aspect, speaking of people. Puerto Ricans, nearly 4 million of them, they're all U.S. citizens. They can leave the island and move anywhere they want in the United States just as surely as you can decide today, I'm picking up and leaving Orlando for Fresno, California. There's no immigration barriers, nothing. They are fully U.S. citizens in the Puerto Rican territory. And already there are signs that there are Puerto Ricans who are streaming into the Orlando area, where we have a large and growing Puerto Rican population already. And this kind of thing is going on all around the state of Florida. And those people are going to have to be absorbed and accommodated in the economy. And in many cases, they are young people who are not well established. They don't come here with long resumes. They don't come here with great jobs. They may come here, many of them, in need of social services. And guess who picks up the tab on that? Yes, that would be we the people, the taxpayers of Florida. So keep an eye on the Puerto Rican situation, because I promise you, as a Floridian, you have a stake in it, whether you want to or not. Join me for the Thursday edition of Buttheading Alive, my take and your calls on the hottest topics out there. President Obama is trying to mandate that a whole lot more people get paid overtime by their employers than have been in the past. What's going to happen if he actually does that? We'll be talking about it, and of course, we'll have our house call with Dr. Ken Kronhaus at 8:20 tomorrow, breaking health and medical news that you don't want to miss, coming up every Thursday morning at 8:20. See you tomorrow. Until then, from all of us, have a great day here on News Radio 102.5 WFLA-FM, and yes, still on AM 540.